little bit less. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one more time.
Your full name? I'm Toby Kraus, co-founder and CEO of Lightship. Yeah, so Lightship is the first American all-electric RV manufacturer. We're building, the perfect RV for the age of electrification, and we're really focused on our towable RVs. So think something like an Airstream that you're going to pull behind a truck or an SUV. Really, the reason we're focused on that is because it's over 90% of the market. So I think that's really an opportunity for us to make an impact. So we're building a product that is fully electric, and that means when you go inside the vehicle, it's not like a typical RV which runs on a propane system to do all of the heating and cooking. It doesn't have a generator to do all of your electrical. It just has a single clean fuel source, which is a high voltage battery, and it'll be much more of an experience like staying in a vacation home or a hotel or an Airbnb. You go into the vehicle and it just works. And secondarily, it also has an electric propulsion system, so the vehicle is actually capable of propelling itself while it's being pulled. And the reason that is super important is because traditionally, when you're towing an RV, you have a massive efficiency problem, and we're able to solve that with our vehicle design. Boy, what do I do at Lightship? So I'm one of the co-founders of Lightship, and thankfully we're a pretty good sized team at this point. We have 50 people, and that means that we have a lot of really talented folks who do quite a lot. And I'd say I end up spending my time being a little bit of the connective tissue, spending a little bit of time on fundraising, spending a little bit of time making sure that we're building an awesome product. Never dull moment here. We spent our first really year and a half really focused on building first the team, so building out a core group of really awesome people, and then once the team was really codified, becoming laser focused on defining our product, and then physically creating it. We spent about 6 months building our very first, what we called an alpha vehicle, fully functional, looks like, feels like prototype vehicle. Kind of launched it, revealed it to the world, began taking reservations. The launch was an awesome success, and we're really at the phase of operationalizing the business. We actually just kicked off construction on a pilot production facility here in Colorado. We're completing what I call kind of production engineering development of the vehicle, so taking a concept vehicle to making it a manufacturable, highly durable vehicle with a production supply chain, and then taking that into production. The very first series of vehicles we will be making our engineering development vehicles, and those are things that we're going to be doing all sorts of functional test, durability test, and making sure that the product is ready for prime time before we actually build our first customer vehicles. For me, the passion, I'd say, is a couple-fold. Like, at face value, it's sort of the perfect thing for me to be working on. I've basically my entire life spent dedicated to the outdoors and electric vehicles, and now I'm working on a company that builds an outdoor recreational electric vehicle. So it passes that test, and I'd say at a deeper level, I am really passionate about bringing electrification to new demographics of people. We're bringing electrification to really the mainstream of the country, and that's something that I think is pretty neat. This may, for many of our customers, be their very first electric product, and that I think is something that's pretty important just for electrification, sustainability, climate in general. Yeah, we really chose Kiln for a couple reasons. Number one, flexibility, I think is obvious. We started when we first moved into Kiln, there were 2 of us, and now we have over 20 people here. The second part of it is the culture part of it. Everything from when you show up to the office, there's a feeling you get if you show up to an office and it is empty and there's no one there, and you don't get to talk about how your weekend went. Or if you come in and you grab a coffee and there's somebody who you haven't met before and they're grabbing a coffee too, and you say hello and you have a conversation. Until only very recently, we were sort of pre-critical mass on culture, and so being in a place like Kiln where you can sort of absorb some of the culture and the community and sort of feeling that drives people to enjoy their job, we were able to benefit from being at Kiln. But it's sort of big and small, and it's been really helpful for us.